wherever you may be, however you may be watching. Welcome. I hope you are having a fantastic day. Today we are going to go over the new Freezing Chains structure deck. And I'm going to show you how I would build this deck for $30. That means I bought 3 of these bad boys. I'm going to show you this deck profile and do a few duels with it in this video. So let's open. Well, let's have the fun part and open these things up. So I bought 3 of these structure decks. Anytime that Yu-Gi-Oh comes out, or Konami comes out with these structure decks, I always suggest if you want to make a deck, an actual legit deck out of it, always buy 3 and splice those 3 together for one good solid deck. It's $30 for a solid, fun playing deck that you can go play with your friends, stuff like that. 7 years ago when I first got back into the game, that's exactly what I did with my Utopias. I started with that first, I forget what the name of that even structure deck was, but I got that Utopia first structure deck, and I bought 3 of those bad boys, and the rest is history. So if you're new into the game and you just want a good, cheap way, always buy 3 structure decks, pull them together. It's going to be your best, cheapest option, and the deck that you will build will probably be the funnest deck that you'll ever have, even more fun than any of the current meta and tournament style decks, just because Konami does a good job of making these, and outside of probably the Shadol one last year, this is definitely not a tournament ready play, but if you're going to hang out with a few friends and you just bring in a deck, this is a good cheap option. So let's go ahead and open some of these up and see what each of them contains. Now, what I do like about this structure deck and don't like is you get, I think this is the first reprint of Trishula, and also get some of the Trishula cards, new Trishula cards, which is awesome. You also get this nice Trishula playing mat, Freezing Chains, ice barriers. Alright, nice. Move that off to the side. Alright, and here is the actual deck. So, and we'll just go ahead and go through just one of these, and I'll open up the other ones just for the cards. So it comes with the Revealer of the Ice Barrier, Speaker of the Ice Barrier, Zarzujin of the Ice Barrier, Winds over the Ice Barrier, Trishula, Zero Dragon, Lauren, by Byronic. You guys know my enunciation is terrible. Gunyear, Dragon of the Ice Barrier, and then the main guy or gal, the main dragon herself, Trishula. Love this. Then you have General Wayne, Hexa Spirit, Buzz Defender. I'm putting these cards into 2 separate piles on purpose, guys. Cryomancer, Prior of the Ice Barrier, Defender of the Ice Barrier, Warlock of the Ice Barrier, Spellbreaker of the Ice Barrier, Strategist of the Ice Barrier, Dance Princess, Dai Sojo, General Ryu, Medium of the Ice Barrier, General Gantala, General Gunanard, Gen X Controller, Gen X Undyne, Aqua Spirit, Dupe Frog, Ronin, Fishborg Launcher, Elemental Lord Mongusia, Silent Angler, the big card in this deck, Freezing Chains of the Ice Barrier, Magical Triangle of the Ice Barrier, Medallion, Mirror of the Ice Barrier, Salvage, Surface, Where Art Thou, Appointer of the Red Lotus, Phoenix Chain, Estabine, Mind Drain, Heavy Storm Duster, Crackdown, and Terror of Trushula. And Duel Link stuff. If you guys want Duel Links, if you like Duel Link stuff, here it is. Nice. Legacy of the Duelist, Link Evolution, Blazing Vortex. You know, they always have to have their advertisements. All right, so I'm putting these into two separate piles because I'm telling you, we're combining all three of these into one cohesive deck. And the cards that we are going to be using is Terror, Crackdown, Heavy Storm, Phoenix Chain, Surface, Salvage, Medallion, Freezing Chains of the Ice Barrier, Silent Angular, Warlock, Defender of the Ice Barrier, Prior, Cryomancer, Hexa, General Wayne, Trishula, Gunir, Byronek, Doran, and Trishula Zero Dragon wins over the Ice Barrier, Jinzu, Speaker, and Revealer. Those are going to be the main cards that we are going to be using in this deck. All the other stuff put off to the side. We may use it down the road, but again, we're trying to build a nice cohesive deck. So let's go ahead and open up these other three guys. There we go. And we got the playmat box. I dropped the deck down here. Throw the trash away and get more plastic wrap. As you guys know, I absolutely love plastic wrap. There we are. Come on. Why is it always the plastic wrap, guys? It's always the plastic wrap. Alright. They even give little tabs for me to do it, and I still can't figure out the plastic wrap. It says ages 6 years and up, but I feel like you have to be like doctorate just to get the plastic wrap open. Alright, you got the advertisements. Move those over. Alright, again, we want the revealer, we want the speaker, we want the extra deck, general, hexa, prior. I believe I only have, I'm looking off to the left hand side here. I'll put that put this stuff over here just for now. I think I have my don't need any of those. Need that. I'm not going to worry about. Put this stuff over there. And on to the next box. Playmat. And a little plastic insert piece. And then we go back to the plastic wrap. Come on. Really? Konami, you really doing this to me? TCG, you're really doing this to me? Whoever packages these things, you're really doing this to me? There we are. Alright. We got the advertisements. Throw those away. Alright. Pretty much taking all those. General Wayne, Hex. Taking the prior. Take those guys. All these guys. We are throwing away, I think. Yep. Not throwing away. We're putting off to the side for a later date. What was this? That right there. Salvage, Wear Out Thou, Phoenix Chain, Heavy Storm, Crackdown, and Terror. Alright. Now, I'll actually show you guys all of the cards here. So, let's start with the extra deck because the extra deck is going to be the easiest. Alright, we are going to have one Doran, because Doran is unfortunately limited down to one, but also Trishula. Doran and Trishula are both limited to one in the current format. That is okay. Trishula Zero Dark is not been limited yet, nor do I think it will be, but we get to have 3 of those and 3 of the Byronak and Gunniers. That goes there, that goes there, and that goes there. But unfortunately, we're not allowed to have more than one Trishula in the deck right now due to rules and them being limited right now. But we will keep that as is for that. So this is the extra deck. 1 Trishula, 1 Dorn, Dulorn, 3 of the Gunniers, 3 Byronaks, and then 3 Trishula Zero Dragons. So a nice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 card extra deck for $30. That is actually not bad. That is not bad. 11 card extra deck in a $30 deck. That's actually pretty good. All right, and then we're gonna get our trap situation here. For the traps, this extra deck does give us some pretty solid traps to choose from. What I am doing is I am doing only 2 Phoenix Chains. I am doing all 3 Crackdowns and all 3 Terror. Where are they? Terror of Trishulas. The Heavy Storms I brought out just for the side deck, and then the 1 other Phoenix Chain, because Heavy Storm, if you're going against an opponent that is heavy back row, go ahead and side in the Heavy Storm Duster. You're not going to feel disappointed in that. But just as the normal play, 3 Crackdown, 2 Phoenix Chains, and 3 Terrors is how I am doing the traps. On to the spells. We have Salvage, we have Surface, we have Freezing Chains of the Ice Barrier, which is the big card of the big spell that we want to get. Medallion of the Ice Barrier, and then Winds Over Chain. So for this one, I am doing, I believe, Winds Over Chain. I'm just separating these real quick for you guys. Medallion, Salvage, and Surface. Monsters over there. So for this one, I'm doing obviously 3 Freezing Chains of the Ice Barrier. This card is probably the best spell of the deck. When this card is activated, you can target 1 level 4 or lower Ice Barrier monster. I will tell you a little bit later on when we talk about the monsters which one that we want to get. Monster in your graveyard, special summon it while you control 3 or more Ice Barriers, which you guys will see later on happens. More Ice Barrier monsters you control are unaffected by card effects of your opponent's monsters that were special summoned from the extra deck. So any special summon monsters from the opponent's extra deck, which, believe it or not, that is the majority of monsters that will destroy or target anything, your monsters are protected. So this is the continuous spell that protects your monsters. It also lets you special summon one of them from the graveyard. Then we have Winds Over Chain, or Win Over the Ice Barrier. Tribute any number of Ice Barrier monsters special summon from your deck that many level 4 or lower Ice Barrier monsters from your grave during your main phase, except this turn. This card was sent to the graveyard. You can banish this card and target 1 Ice Barrier monster that is banished in your graveyard. Add it to your hand. If you can only use each effect of Wind Over the Ice Barrier once per turn. Pretty much, this lets you pretty much reset your field anytime that you want. If you have 3, if you don't have the main ice barrier searchers on the board that allows you to swarm to make your extra deck monsters. That gives you that ability. Medallion of the Ice Barrier. Add one Ice Barrier monster from your deck to your hand. Very simple one-liner. Surface. Target one level 3 or lower fish, sea serpent, or aqua monster in your graveyard. Special summon into defense position. So another card that allows you to get your cards from the graveyard back to the field. Then salvage. Target two water monsters with 1500 or less attack in your graveyard and add those targets to your hand. So again, lots of graveyard to your hand, graveyard to your field, and then one of them special summon tribute from the field to the graveyard to special summon from the deck. That is pretty much all the spells for this. And then finally, we get to the monsters. So in the monsters, we are going to have 3 priors. I'll only saying 3 priors first, just because. Where's the other prior at? There, 3 priors. This is just this is a potential extender. Lets you able to special summon if you have an Ice Barrier monster on the field. You can special summon from your hand. Also, you can tribute him to tribute him to special summon a level 5 or higher Ice Barrier monster, which we'll talk about here in a moment. We have, I believe, 1 warlock. Yep, we are only using 1 warlock of the Ice Barrier, 1 defender of the Ice Barrier, 3 hexas, and where's the other hexa? 3 hexas. Hexa is going to be our main tuner, even though we have other tuners in the deck. This tuner, when it is summoned, I can activate it, send 1 Ice Barrier monster from the deck to the graveyard, and it becomes that level. So right now it's level 1, but I can send any Ice Barrier monster from the deck to the graveyard, and this becomes that level. Very nice in order to get to the bigger monsters. We have the Jinzu Zarzujin. I am running 3 Zuchins. This is another card that allows you to special summon him from the graveyard by making one of your Ice Barrier monsters 2 levels less. So level 4 monster, make him 2 levels less. You can special summon him. Then he can be tributed sent to the graveyard for a level 5 or higher Ice Barrier monster. So the level 5 or higher Ice Barrier monster that we use is General Wayne. When he is, so I'll just go ahead and read them. Spells and traps sent from the field to your opponent's graveyard are banished instead. You can only use each of the following effects of General Wayne, the Ice Barrier, once per turn. If your opponent controls a monster and you control an Ice Barrier monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. If you do, normal summon or special summon 1 Ice Barrier spell or trap from your deck or hand. Or you can add. So it lets me add 1 special summon, trap, or Ice Barrier spell or trap from my deck to my hand. And we are using just 2 of those. 3 is bogs it down a little bit too much, but we are using 2 of those. Next monster we have is Speaker of the Ice Barrier. This is another good extender. You can special summon if you control 1 Ice Barrier monster. You can special summon from your deck to your hand. Also, you can banish her to get a level 1 Ice Barrier token. You will see in my duels a little bit later that is actually very important. It gives you that 1 extra level that you need to be able to synchro summon from your extra deck, and you'll see that in the duels to come. Then one of the other, then we'll go ahead and go into the main monster. the main monster, this is the turbo, or the main searcher of the deck. Is going to be Revealer of the Ice Barrier. This is your normal summon. This is you get her out by any means necessary. Normal summon her. You get to send one card from your hand to the graveyard, then special summon one Ice Barrier monster from the deck to the graveyard. I believe it is just one Ice Barrier. Once per turn, you can discard one card, special one Ice Barrier tuner, so specifically a tuner, from your deck to your hand. Also cannot special summon monsters the rest of this turn except water monsters. Now, everything in this deck is water, so we do not have a problem with that. And then the one only card that is I have not mentioned is Silent Angler. It's just a level 4 monster that we can use for us. Is there anything I'm missing? I'm looking at my EDO Pro deck. Let me just go through this real quick, just to make sure I didn't forget anything. I think we're missing one Chronomancer. So Chronomancer, just a level 2 tuner, and stuff like that. So this is going to be all of the monsters that we are going to be using. This is a nice 40 card deck. I'll go ahead and go back through them here for you guys. So we have Chiromancer, Silent Angler, 3 Ice Revealer of the Ice Barriers, 3 Speaker of the Ice Barriers, 2 General Waynes, 2 Zujins, 3 Hexas, only 1 Defender, 1 Warlock, 3 Priors. Those are the monsters. The spells. I told you guys a little bit wrong. I'm only running 2 salvages and 2 surfaces. Then 3 medallions, 3 winds, and 3 freezing chains. And then with the traps, we have 2 Phoenix chains, 3 terrors, and 3 crackdowns. All right, I'll be honest. One of the best cards in this thing is the crackdown. I have a love-hate relationship with crackdown. It's a great trap. Don't get me wrong. But my buddies keep on using it on me, and it's to the point where they use it so much on me that I really don't like it. So just like any deck, the best way to test it is you take out 5 cards. You give it a good shuffle. Let's do another quick shuffle here. Another quick shuffle. And then count 5 cards, and you just see what you can do first turn. You're going to see what you can do first turn. So with the first 5 cards, we have our extender, or we have our turbo, and we have a couple of the searching spells. This is actually great. Normal summon her. You'll be able to send him to the grave to get one of your tuners, and then you can just go from the combo from here. And to show this, I have about 3 duels that kind of show what this deck can do, and let's go ahead and check them out. All right, we're gonna do Rock Squad. Start the duel. So he is going first, which I'll be honest, as long as he doesn't build like a huge negate board, combo board, this deck is actually almost better off going second, because of some of the dragon's effects. Blast Sphere. Any monster that is normal defense position. Interesting. So a whole bunch of defense positions. Alright. So we got we are going to, that would be 7. Normal summon this. Yep, to defense position. Activate him. That is fine. Then we're going to special summon this guy. Go ahead and activate him. Bring the token out here. And then activate surface. You get the tuner back. Then we're going to special summon this guy. Then activate him. Alright. Then we are going to go into battle phase. And on this, main phase 2, we're going to set that Phoenix chain and end our turn. That's what I'm saying. This deck is probably how I have it built is probably better suited going second. Get rid of some of the back row and stuff like that. So he does wave motion cannon, Burden of the Mighty, which is fine. Okay. So battle phase. Attack. And where am I actually? Nope, sorry. Did not mean to do that. I thought that was pulse. I used Phoenix Chain too early. You know me. I'm always misclicking, guys. Always misclicking. That's because I did not mean to do that. Spirit Reaper. See? Could have used that Phoenix Chain. And he loses. And he surrenders. Awesome. Well, that's the Trishula deck. Alright. We have a game. Like always, we start with the Rock Squad. Always move over to Scissors. And although I think this deck is better going second, unfortunately in today's format, we don't know if this guy is just going full meta and we will be able to, you know, do everything that we need to do. So I am going to normal summon. Activate, and we're going to send him, and we will special summon this cute little guy. And activate to get we're gonna send him to the grave. Get the level 7 out here. Special summon, and we are going to get rid of her to special summon her into defense position. Then let's get, which one? This is level 6. This guy is the level 7. Get him out there. Nope. Set the crackdown. So both players must set cards, set spell cards before activating them. Which is perfectly fine for me. Alright, let's see what this guy is running. He's going to set 2. Fossil Dyna. And a whole bunch of back row. Okay. I'm actually going to crack down and take the Dyna. Alright. If this is flip face up, all special summon monsters on the field are either player. Neither player can special summon monsters. Add, this card is banished. Add it to my hand. I'm not really going to use it right now because unfortunately the Fossil Dyna is on the field. But I will set this, go into battle, and attack for 23. Mirror Force. I'm okay with that. I'm going to main phase 2. Normal summon. Waiting for them. Summon Judgment. That's fine. Another Solemn Strike. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and end after that. Alright. Now all we have to do is 2,500 damage. So he's on Pod Duality. Get more of the Solemn cards. And I feel like I'm facing against one of my friends, Chris, back in the day. Fossil Dana and 5 back row. It's that's a lot of stuff. So he gets another Solemn Judgment out there. He's gonna set that. Sets that. Alright. Alright. Let's go ahead and activate this guy. Let's see if he Solemn Judgments this. He does not. We're going to bring this to the hand. And we're going to set. Go into battle. And attack. 21. And exactly 400. Well, unfortunately you guys didn't see the Trishula, but you guys did see how I would have been able to get the Trishula out. But, you know, the Solemn Judgments and the Fossil Dyna kind of stopped that from us. Oh, alright. We are going against Simo, apparently. Alright, we are going to do Rock Squad. Backup is always Scissors. And it looks like we're going to go second. Which is fine. I actually kind of prefer this deck going second. But that's just me. So Rhoda, what is Simo going to give to us today? Junk Converter. So I'm guessing we may see some of the new Synchro cards. Yep, Stardust Synchron. Quick Draw Synchron, okay. Alright, Junk Synchron. Junk Speeder. Okay. And then the Crystal Wing, so that's one negate. Arriving Miracle. It's a lot of synchros. Alright. So there's a lot of stuff on the board here. Normal summon. And we're going to try and do our very best. So that's a negation. So let's do this. Let's see if they do the bait. Okay. So that will bring us to bring that out. Let's go ahead and banish this. Let's return when a monster effect is activated. So it's so that is 8. Special summon. Let's go ahead and get this guy out here. Okay. Bring him back. Then special summon this guy. Yes. But since he was destroyed, I can bring the Trishula out. And set this. Battle phase. I'm going to attack that. Alright, and then I will end my turn. Let's see what he has for us today. So that is a normal summon, Stardust Trail. Stardust Dragon. Mr. Stardust. I don't want to deal with it. Alright. He's still going. Probably didn't banish the right thing because I really don't know what he's doing. Is that just a... Oh, that's a start. No, he was able just to get it back out. That's cool. Shooting Majestic Star Dragon. Well, I tried. But you saw the temporary power of Trishula. The new Trisha synchro with this battle. Okay. Alright, GG's. Thank you all for watching. Again, this is my $30 Freezing Chain deck. Go ahead, check it out. If you guys like the deck, go ahead and go to any store and buy 3 of these and put them together. I will say, again, this deck, in my honest opinion, is just a start. It needs a lot of work to be uber competitive. It is synchro, so you can add some of the traditional synchro support. We're actually getting more synchro support here soon, so be on the lookout for that to kind of beef up this deck more. Again, it only has 11 extra deck slots, so you can definitely, it could definitely benefit from some links, maybe putting a needle fiber in there. I know I'm trying to putting some meta stuff in there, but it would benefit for some of those support cards in it. But overall, fun deck if you're just playing with your buddies. Fun deck just to pull out and be able to use. Well, thank you guys all for watching. Please be sure to link a comment and a like down below. Check out the description. Have a link to my Discord and my Twitch channel. And like always, I will see you guys next time.